What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another portfolio update. Sorry for the inconsistency of videos. I decided to, considering this month I have a lot of time off work, I have to use up all my holiday before the new tax year. So basically, originally the plan was to do a light refurb. I've decided enough to do a full refurb. So yeah, I'm not quite done with my study. So yeah, the videos, I haven't had a place to record. I'm currently recording in my lounge. So yeah, just thought I'd get a video out for you, because it probably won't be another week before I can get back into my study. So anyway, guys, we've had a bit of a recovery from the market. As you guys can see, the S&P 500 is up 1% on the day. That's after news that dropped yesterday of Trump saying the war in Iran is going to end soon. When I made my last video, I thought it was only going to be like a couple days. Obviously, it's going to be a bit longer than that, but yeah, still, my previous point stands of it's going to be a very short war, just pretty similar to the war where, well, it wasn't really a war, but there was missile attacks in Iran last year, or was it? It might have been earlier this year, where Trump was just trying to take out their nuclear weapons facilities. So thought it'd be very similar to that. Kind of similar to Venezuela and the fact that they just took out the leader of Venezuela. Is it Venezuela? Anyway, whenever they did that, I thought it'd be very similar to here. So yeah, I wasn't expecting a long, drawn out war like the Israel-Gaza war. I thought it was going to be much different. Anyway, enough about that. Let's dive into the portfolio. So because the war's going to go a lot shorter than everyone else predicted, even though I thought it was going to be a short one anyway. Um, so I've been heavily buying this dip because I was like, this war's is it's one of those things where you buy when everyone else is fearful. The famous Warren Buffett quote: buy when others are fearful, and then be fearful when others are greedy. So yes, when everyone else has been fearful, selling off their stocks, I've been being greedy, especially my invest account. I haven't actually bought anything in my stock as ISA. As you guys can see, I have no allowance left, but I have been buying up quite heavily in my invest account. I did drop below 3 grand worth of cash, and obviously I want to keep that above 3 grand just because I like having that buffer. Before I wasn't really bothered about having a buffer, but obviously now in the UK with economic uncertainty and job security, I like having that buffer almost as an emergency fund. Obviously, if we do have a massive correction, even from this point, I will buy the dip, obviously. But yeah, I do like having that like buffer zone. But yeah, every single time I've been getting paid, I've been putting all of the new money into the stock market. But yeah, I have left a little bit of a buffer emergency fund. So yeah, my main position, a lot of you guys clown me for it. 457 shares of Tesla, 46.93% return, current value of £136,000. Now Tesla, I haven't actually been buying Tesla in my invest account. I've been focused on other stuff like IRN, which has been hit harder, Robinhood, which are my other two positions in my ISA. I also did buy a lot of SoFi just because I thought it was very bullish news where the CEO was buying back SoFi. The same reason when Elon was buying back Tesla in around $400 range. So yeah, I did think now was a good time to enter SoFi. I was keeping an eye on it for the past couple of months, but yeah, if we look at SoFi on the 3 months, I didn't really want to buy it when it was high 20s. Now it's 18. I do think it's a lot more of a buy. And yeah, Microsoft, I did buy more Microsoft. I heavily bought Microsoft in my brother's ISA and my mum's ISA. So yeah, my mum's full allowance, ISA allowance for this year went all into Microsoft at these prices. It was actually like 396. I think I bought like 70 shares at. So yeah, I'm very bullish on Microsoft. If I had space in my ISA allowance, I would be buying it in my ISA. I did buy it in my invest account, and I've bought it in my brother's ISA. I think I've got 30 shares in my brother's ISA and 70 shares in my mum's ISA. So yeah, Microsoft, I think, is an absolute steal at these prices. I think based off 2030 earnings, I know it was still 5 years away from that, but it's trading at like 12 to 14, depending on what EPS you use. So yeah, absolute bargain. Between now and 2030, I could see Microsoft doubling. And for me, I'm trying to beat that. But that's why I'm heavily in Tesla. But for my mum, who's nearing retirement, it's a lot safer bet than Tesla, while still having massive upside. And my brother, who's looking for a house deposit, whereas this is for my retirement, so not a house deposit. I'm not going to need it anytime soon. So this account, I can afford to take a lot more risks. But yeah, for my brother and mum, I just heavily bought Microsoft. Um, Anyway, so yeah, my portfolio over the past day, I'm up about £900, 0.6%. On the week, I'm up £2,000. Just because obviously the good news of Trump saying the war's going to end soon. Month, obviously that was pre the war, so we're still down on a net basis since all happened. So I do think when it actually officially gets over, we will see a little bit more of a recovery. Obviously, nothing in this video is financial advice. This is just my opinion and just sharing just sharing my journey. On the 3 months, down £17,000, 11.2%. Year to date, down £16,000, 10.8%. On the 1 year up, we're up 44.4%, up £39,000. Yeah, it's about this time last year. It was about this time last year where we were just going through the tariffing. So any sort of improvement over last year is very likely. Obviously Max, I'm averaging an 87.4% return. Obviously that does include money going into the account each year. But yeah, it's still not bad return. As you guys can see, current positions is made up of £137,000. Tesla 457 shares, Robinhood 11 shares, IRN 12 shares. I am buying IRN. I'm holding off a little bit with Robinhood. I'm a bit concerned about competition coming in from other apps. I just saw X Money that's in beta, and I do think with the user the 600 million monthly active users on X, that have Robinhood, they might be willing to move over to X Money, because that's good. It's not just going to be like payment like PayPal. I do believe that that's going to be stocks, shares. So yeah, I do think that is partly why Robinhood is down. Obviously, the main reason is for the larger sell-off regarding just software companies in general, just because of the fears in AI heavily, why Microsoft's heavily being sold down. So that's the main reason why Robinhood is. But I do think there is some worries around new people entering the market. So I am waiting to see if I should buy more Robinhood. I have bought a little bit, but mainly I've been buying IRN just because I know they recently announced a dilution, so they're raising another 6 billion, which obviously I don't like being diluted, but my position in IRN is still very new. It's not very big, so any sort of I'm going to continue to add to it now, and the bulk of me buying IRN is post the split, so I'm kind of getting a bit of a discount. I'm kind of buying it now. It's fallen off, so yeah, I mean we're still flat on the week, even though they have announced a massive dilution. We did go all the way down to $34 a share. I didn't buy that. I was because I mainly bought before and after, just because I kind of wanted to see where everything was at. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know, what other content I should do. Whether it's deep dive into one specific stock. I did just purchase some new software. That's allowing me to go bit more deep dive into company financials. So let me guys know if you're interested in that. So I might do a deep dive in Tesla. I'm looking very heavily on doing a deep dive in Microsoft. I think that'd be very informative for you guys. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share with this video if anyone who might be interested. And thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.